And that injury Keith had sick. I didn't even realize he had a 99 running back. Because I thought Merriweather was his best back.
He was. He just changed the position.
Uh,
You know, like if you change some of your wide receivers or quarterbacks to running back, they'll jump to like 99.
hmm I might do that next year.
Yeah, but his ball carry was really low.
Yeah. I was like, you gotta have pretty good carrying. You can't have like no low ass carrying. Let's see. There we go. I might say, damn, keep toward the nigga. Let's see. All right, man. Let's go ahead and knock out these teams. So, since we talked last episode, we talked through most of the top 10. That's changed since a couple weeks ago. We got a new top 10 right now. Ole Miss is number one. They had a showdown against Tennessee last week. And Tennessee's now at 5 right now after a close game against Ohio State. This was a scary game, man. Scary game. I was almost about to take a L. I thought I was over with for real. But
Yeah, the
luckily we got.
Muslim Tuck.
Hell no, I used that junk on Auburn.
Oh,
So I really would have been
oh,
messed up. I really, bro. I was getting
mm,
that fourth quarter. So, but we were up 7-7, or we were up 10-7, and then they got the ball back, scored on like 4 plays. It went up
mm.
14-10, and then I had the ball with like 30 seconds left, and I finally got the
Get,
right coverage through that
hands get a little
hole.
sweaty.
That's why I was like, I thought I was gonna drop that junk. I was trying to run and catch it. I was like, please catch that junk, because that was my only chance. I was like, whew. So we won that junk at Ohio State. South Carolina, they were outside the top. I think they were outside the top 15 last episode. Now they number 7 at 5-2. They did have a big win over Texas. And then you got to round out the rest of the users. Texas is 15 right now. They had 2 L's so far this year with the loss to South Carolina. Then you got Arizona, man, number 17. We're gonna talk about them in a little bit. They 3-3. The only 3-loss team in the top 25 right now. Only 3-loss team in the top 25. I forgot to mention UCF is number 3, and then you got Oregon that's number 4 right now. So that rounds out your top 25 for the most part. But we're gonna talk a little bit about. We're gonna start with Arizona since I think that's who we left off on. Arizona right now, man, 3-3. They started out 1-2, if I'm not mistaken. Let me go look at their schedule right quick. Yeah, they started out. Oh, Arizona started out 1-3. So Arizona started out 1-3, losses to Miami, number 12, and number 3 UCF. They also lost to Nebraska, beat
No
Baylor, and
business
beat
being
Utah.
ranked.
Yeah, they beat 0-6 Baylor and 3-4 Utah. So
Yeah, no business being ranked.
and they have a pretty easy schedule lined up for the rest of the season with Texas Tech, Houston, West Virginia, Colorado, Cincinnati, Arizona State. So what's going through Arizona's mind right now? Do you think they'll be able to make another playoff even if they don't win the conference championship? Because last year they made the conference championship, lost it, and still made the playoffs as a 4-loss team. So what's your expectations for Arizona, Ole Miss right now?
Oh man, Arizona is one of those teams we've seen that loses early and somehow, by the grace of the football gods, he seems to find a way into the CFP. Um, I don't doubt that he'll be able to do it again, even if he makes it to the title game, conference title game, and loses. I think he'll still be able to get in somehow with 4 losses. If he loses another game, though, I think it's over for sure. I think it's a done deal. If he loses any more games outside of the Big 12 championship.
Yeah, I think he got to win out basically, which has been that's been all a part of the method. Is you got to win out if you're gonna lose like first 3 games of the season like that. So it won't surprise me to still see Arizona in the playoffs, man. But I don't know. They really need the they really need to. Actually, they probably am
Are
going to
there
make the playoff. They probably
are
are
there any
going to.
other users on the schedule?
Uh-uh.
Ah, yeah. See, yeah, he probably went out,
UCF was
get
the
ranked
only
to,
user.
and then see his loss to UCF ain't gonna carry enough weight in the championship game either because UCF was what, 3, 4.
Yeah. Yeah, they number 3
So
right now.
yeah. And does UCF play another user game?
I'm not sure, but I'm looking at the conference standings right now, and Oklahoma State is 3-0 in the conference, and then Colorado is 3-0. Now Arizona play Colorado, but they don't play OK State. So let me see what it depends because right now it's not. It don't look like it's a easy route for the conference championship easy either. Like they may not make it. If
Well,
they don't make the conference championship, then they probably don't get in at all.
you don't think so? I think that might help him out actually.
Not making it.
Yeah, because if he keeps winning, he's just gonna keep climbing in the standings.
Let me see.
You see what I'm saying? It actually
Hmm.
might help him to not make the championship. Yeah, he probably end up getting in an at-large bid at like ranked number 11 or 10 overall.
Hmm. Yeah, OK State got a pretty tough schedule,
Yeah.
but they
So
don't
it's
play no more users.
one of the rare scenarios where it might actually benefit him to not make the championship.
Yeah. So Arizona, man, they very well might end up being in the playoffs. With Georgia losing early on, Ole Miss beat Georgia this week. It's possible that this scenario could definitely pan out pretty well for Arizona, because end of last year you had Georgia to worry about that was undefeated too. Plus, we were trying to get in. So right now, it don't look, the if you look at the top 15 right now, it's not as crazy as it was last year. Like it's pretty much open for a lot of these teams to get into that top 12. So
And we done had 4 SEC teams every season, at least 4 or 5.
yeah, it's been at least 4. Because last year it was Ole Miss, Georgia made it,
5.
right?
Yeah, it's
Tennessee,
5.
South Carolina, and Texas. Yeah, it was 5 last year. So yeah, usually SEC have about 5 teams. So
So
shout out to Arizona, man. We gonna look at the recruiting in a little bit too, but I was just doing like a little team breakdown. So Arizona, they got a pretty favorable schedule at the end of the year. So they should finish at number 17 right now. I can see them finishing somewhere in that top 10, top 12 easily. Notre Dame 4-2, Oklahoma 4-2. I mean South Carolina 5-2, and they still got Ole Miss and Tennessee to play. So it's gonna
big
be,
games there.
yeah. So Arizona, they in a pretty good spot right now. Um, Moving on to Purdue, Purdue, Purdue. So Purdue they not even ranked right now. Dang. So we talked about Purdue being in the playoffs this year, and they not even ranked right now. Let me take a look at their schedule. I know they dropped a couple early L's too. Yeah, they done dropped 3 L's. Whew, 2. They done lost
They
to
lost to what?
Alabama,
Notre Dame,
yeah,
Alabama,
and
Wisconsin.
Wisconsin. And they got MTSU this week.
Ooh.
Ooh, and then they got Oregon in a couple weeks. Ooh, they got Oregon week 11. So right now Purdue is 3-3. MTSU this week. Oregon week 11. I can say that I was wrong on this one because I felt like Purdue was gonna make a playoff push this year. I think me and Kuno thought they were gonna do that. But they started out real slow, extremely slow,
Yeah.
man.
I would say they had a heck of a schedule to start the season.
Yeah, starting out
Alabama,
Alabama,
and
the
Notre
Mulligan.
Dame, and man, they played some tough teams.
But see, that's why the Alabama Mulligan probably hurt because you could have mulliganed at either that Notre Dame or that Wisconsin game easily. That would have helped them out. Those would have been favorable because I know Keith beat both of these teams before. And then he beat Ohio State, who was tough. So, yeah, that Alabama Mulligan hurt. And it's probably going to hurt Purdue and probably put them in it's going to put them in a bad predicament if they don't beat MTSU and Oregon. Because having 5 losses